YouTube, we are back. We're back in the HQ. We have an upper session to do today, but before we do, just got pre-workout in. We have our cyclic dextrin ready to go, but I'm just waiting for Vinny to finish his pump session. Vinny is 4 weeks out to the day until he's back up on stage in Portugal. So this will be the first time Vin has competed in a couple of years. Since 2021, Arnold's was the last time we competed. Vin's had a family, he's had 2 kids since then. They have their home, they settle down, etc. Work has been manic. So it's a return to the stage. I'm really looking forward to. Me and Vin go way, way back, as most of you know. I coached him for his pro debut in Portugal, funny enough. Then we went to Italy, we got 2 top 8 finishes there. Then we went to Arnold's UK, and here we are here. So we get a look at Vin. It's definitely set to be the most conditioned he's ever been. And it's definitely not been, and Vinny will tell that story, it's definitely not been without its struggles. Vinny had hernia operation at the start of this year, followed up the minute we could actually get back training, he tore his bicep. So it's been a hectic year, but we've got through the little speed bumps. We've kept manoeuvring forward. We always put a strategy in play to keep him moving forward, and here we are now, about to be at his all-time best. So very excited for that. So as I said, we'll go look at Vin now in a second once he's over there, once he's finished, and then we'll crack on into my own upper session. And as we go, I'll talk through what we're doing, why we're doing it, where I'm at with training. I obviously gave an update the last time I was here. I had started a fertility protocol. I'll give updates on that. As well as this then, there's so much, since I've last filmed, which is not even that long ago, I think I've been to every fucking country across Europe with athletes. So this weekend as well, we have athletes in Ireland, we have athletes in Madrid. Eva was supposed to be competing in Prague, but she's competing in Tunisia next week. So it's go, go, go at the moment. And we've racked up some crazy good results across Europe. So yeah, I'll keep everybody updated and I'll chat shit as I go, as always. And yeah, we'll go meet Vinny now. There, yeah. See that final adjustment where you've squeezed and you've brought the shoulders back to me then?
Here,
yeah. Yeah. You just keep them hamstrings on. Good. Quarter turn. Keep the glutes on. Front double. Beautiful side chest. Right there. See that detail flickering through the glutes now, yeah? And just make sure when you're going into that you hold that, you show that, and then pull around into it. Yeah. Yeah, now we pull around and just, show that back delt as well, yeah? Back double. Good. Turn around, abs and thigh. Excellent. I'd rather for us, with our physique, keep both hands up. Yeah. So I would even say that when you're hitting it, we'll start with abs contracted.
Then do it.
And then for us, we'll go abs contracted with one leg out, and then step back into it, vacuum.
Okay. Do that again. Sorry. There's a lot of fluid in my stomach.
Yeah. Hold that. There you go. And now step back into it, and then vacuum. So what we'll do, right, is if we go...
That's hard.
Yeah. If we hit it, and we're here, and then we walk in, hands down, then maybe back up.
Yeah,
Or we can literally just start here, vacuum.
That's my breathing. I need to get my breathing. Let go.
There you go. Yeah, that's exactly the one. Let's do that again. It flows better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go again. Yeah. There you go. Favorite classic pose. Let's give ourselves a minute.
Are we going with the teacup?
Yeah. There you go. Excellent. Let's do that again. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Excellent, man. Very fucking happy.
Okay.
I'm going to start pulling back now on the cardio. I'm going to do that from tomorrow. What I'll do is I'll send you a message this evening with what I'm going to change, yeah? Won't be letting all our secrets out on the camera.
Okay.
But I'll be in touch with you later on.
Sweet.
But yeah, we're going to start putting our foot on the brakes now. Start just freshening up a little bit, and we've never been able to freshen up a fucking month out before.
No.
But obviously, there's still a tiny little bit to come off. We need to come off the glutes, hamstrings, and then you're cooked, man.
Yeah.
You're ready everywhere else.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, very fucking happy, man.
Okay.
Being able to hit the vacuum this year is a game changer for
Rich?
being able to hit the vacuum
It does hurt now after a while when I keep doing that as well, kind of.
with the hernia surgery. Yeah.
Where they put the fucking mesh, but
Yeah.
happy already. The cardio was hurting as well a bit. Like it was just kind of like a phantom pain.
Maybe just taking a break then from the Stairmaster and just move ourselves on to, well, look, it's going to be going down now in minutes anyway, so.
Yeah.
So that is Vinny, we just seen. Vinny is 4.5 weeks out, as I said, from Portugal. As you can see there, a little bit of fat to come off the glutes, a little bit of fat to come off the hamstrings, but more so inflammation. Like Vinny's life is extremely busy with kids, actual life stuff, as well as doing everything that he's doing here. So we're on for our best luck to date. Sorry, Chris. Ow. Turn that camera off so I can cry. So today's session is an upper session. Similar to the last time I videoed, obviously, so it was only a month ago. I'm still on an upper lower split. That will change soon enough, but whilst I'm in the midst of all of these shows, it doesn't really make much sense for me to do anything too intricate. And look, the phase that I'm in, as I said the last time, you know, I came off everything with the game plan being fertility. And look, I'll go through the intricacies. I think we'll do a video, just literally a sit-down video from an education standpoint for everybody on that. Looking at the different pathways, etc., and protocols. Maybe I might even pull up some case studies of a few of the lads that I've brought through over the last 12 months in this protocol, or the consultancy work that I do at TRT Clinic. But anyway, I digress. We're up there today. We have flies here, 3 sets. We're just on a warm-up set there. We'll do 3 working sets. We're on the Mega Mass Convergent Chest Press. We're on the Body Masters incline for 1 set. We are on the Mega Mass Linear T-Bar. It's a mega piece. And then we're on the Mega Mass Leverage Pull Down, which is another mega piece. And then we just push our arms and we are back. So again, for me, the sessions need to be intense, the sessions need to be quick, because as I said at the start of this, my life over the last while has just been wild in terms of the amount of traveling, commitments I have in terms of, you know, even outside of the traveling, just athletes on stage in different countries at the same time. So I'm always attached to my phone, and look, it is what it is. You know, I don't compete anymore. Maybe I'll compete one day again, but it's not going to be for the foreseeable. My goals are about becoming, you know, at the top of my game outside of Ireland within the prep coaching realm. So and that's what we're getting after. But we won't be a skinny bitch, as Sebum says. Do one more set here, yeah. So next one, moving on to our row. Megamass linear row before going over here onto the Megamass pull down. As I said at the start, we are today 2 push, 2 pull, a little bit of lateral work, buys and tries, out the gap back to the office. One of, if not the best, T-bar rows I've ever used in my life. And we have some quite good equipment here in the HQ, but this, it's pretty unbeatable, to be honest. Very, very good piece of equipment. Like, we have our Watson one here. For anyone that hasn't used that, very heavy piece. We just have a traditional T-bar then after that. So we have 3 T-bars in a seal row, but this, I actually have 4 T-bars. We have a standing Arsenal T-bar as well, and a seal row from Gym Leco, but this, it's pretty unbeatable. I will probably get the Body Masters one if it comes available. For those of you that know your equipment will know how rare it is. But I know Megamass have got a standard T-bar with the blueprint from Body Masters. So a good friend of mine out in Nebula, who owns Nebula, not out in Nebula, owns Nebula in Wexford. Great fucking gym, great guy. He got it, swears by it. So I've used the Body Masters one. The Megamass one is even half as good. It's going to be one of the best ones on the market. So I think that I'll just complement our T-bar row range here. But anyway, this one's mega. I think I say this in every video, but best wraps in the game, industry, telling you now. I'm not just saying that because I'm sponsored by them. They're legitimately fucking excellent. So you'll see everything that we're doing here as we lead up into the set. Whatever about the working set, but there's a system to warming up. I can't state the importance of that enough for all levels, beginner, intermediate, advanced, all strength levels. Standardize your warm-ups, because when you're standardizing your warm-ups, you have predictability in your goals to be progressive when you're training. I see so many people, particularly because I own a gym, I see so many people, and it's not their fault because they don't know what they don't know, but they're fluffing about with their warm-ups, going into sets then already semi-fatigued, and wondering why, you know, last week's session was better, this week's session's poor, next week's session is better again. Standardize everything if you want to make real progress. Heaviest wide grip I pulled out on the fucking market. So guys, we just wrapped up an upper session here in the HQ. As you're just seeing right now, the quietest place in the gym is the posing studio. So that's where we're at, as you would have seen earlier on in the video with Vinny going through his pose rounds. So something that has came up, it's been asked many times, I've discussed it on my stories, etc. And you would have seen it, you know, if you're keeping up to date with the Bikini division, the Olympia, Eva's journey thus far this year, and how the criteria has changed. Now, over the last couple of years, we've seen a differentiation between the judging that's done in the States in the NPC and the judging that's done in the European shows in the NPC. States always favouring a much softer look. European, well, look, actually, I stand by this across all divisions. It is way harder to go pro in Europe than it is in the States. Fact. For any of my people that are listening to this over in the States, I'm sorry, but it's just factual. In the European classes here, in the bikini classes here in Europe, standard's phenomenal. But what they were going for a lot of the time was a harder look than what we were seeing in the States. And that was A1. And then it was sort of mixing and matching between European shows. Some were looking for hard, some were looking for soft, and it became a little bit of a clusterfuck. Right now, we're in a position where they are really rewarding a softer look. And we've seen this. So Eva was due to do her first show this weekend in Prague. I've been sick the last couple of weeks, so if I keep coughing, I apologise. She competed in her first show actually in Sweden back in September, so a few weeks back. And she won her class, came second in the overall, missed out on her pro card by a point. That was after 6 weeks prep. I felt she needed to be a tiny little bit tighter from the back, so we brought her in tighter from the back the following week, and she was penalised for being too hard. So then we went to Poland. Poland, I would avoid that show like the plague anyway. It is not a very well-run show at all. We came back, we done British, told by Maz, still too hard, still need to dial it back by 5%. So they are rewarding a softer physique. Now, do I agree with this personally? No, absolutely not. My issue, right, is I don't see the point in bringing in fit model if you are then going to lower the standard in bikini. So why have fit model? You know, why have an entry level division if now you're pulling condition back in bikini? That's my opinion. But look, the criteria is the criteria, and me as a coach, I have to abide by it if my girls are going to continuously win across Europe in the NPC. So that's what we're doing now with Eva. We're pulling things back a little bit. It's going to be quite strategic in what way I go about it with Eva. There's me coughing again. It's going to be quite strategic with how I go about it with Eva, because she is very lean now. we're going to Tunisia next week. Well, 90% sure we're going to Tunisia next week. She's in Romania and then Denmark as well. And there's many shows she needs to do to get into the Pro League, and then she'll compete in 1 or 2 pro shows. So right now we're back to our baseline diet. Cardio has been halved, lipolytics have been halved. We're just walking through. Our body is obviously, she has a little bit of a rebound after the shows from a rehydration and angiotensin 2 aldosterone response. Then we're looking at, we had a little bit of food as well in there that will also further drive that response. So we're getting back to a level of homeostasis now, where she's really starting to lean out again. We'll push that across the weekend, and then we're going to feed her up. We're going to front load the week next week, let her wash out for a day or 2, but we're actually going to train the day before she gets on stage to smoothen out her legs, to create a little bit of inflammation in her legs. So I'm going to document this as to what way I'm going to go with it. There's been no water manipulation or anything like that with Eva, so we won't be obviously doing that now. So we'll literally just be walking her into the show. It is frustrating when you hear so often off head judges that like she is ready for the Pro League, X, Y, Z. It's very frustrating for Eva. It's heartbreaking for her, but she's definitely not the only one that's in this scenario, this predicament as to what way the bikini division is going. And even in the Pro League now, they're not rewarding that harder look with the likes of Valeria and stuff from the Ukraine. She's after retiring, so yeah, bikini is a bit of a funny one at the moment, but the criteria is the criteria. And although Tyler Mannion's explanation of the Olympia, I don't feel was explained thoroughly well, it is what it is. We know the look. The look is an hourglass shape, tight through the midsection, not splitting through the quads, not splitting through the hamstrings, full tall glutes, still seeing nice, they still want nice condition through your adductors, through your glutes. But really, if you're even leaning semi towards that harder side, you're highly likely going to be penalised, and that's what we're sort of seeing now. So we will see. Again, there's still going to be discrepancies show to show. So that's the crack with that. That's the crack with Eva. What else? Yeah, so as I said at the start of this, life has been a bit manic over the last while. I think this is actually my first weekend here, bar the regional show that obviously I was the title sponsor of a few weeks back. So it's been living out of a suitcase really, and I don't mind that, to be honest. You know, there's nothing better for me than to see my athletes do their thing on stage. Obviously it's difficult because I'm doing a lot of check-ins on a day-to-day basis, 7 days a week. So it means that my sleep is massively sacrificed, my training does get sacrificed, but I wouldn't change it. As I said at the start of this video, as we began training, my goals are to be at the very top of the coaching realm and help drive Irish bodybuilding forward, and that's always been my passion, that's always been my goal, and that's what I believe that we're doing here in AKA. So we've been to, where have we been, Jack, over the last few weeks? I've been to Sweden. Then I went straight to, where I was after Sweden, I can't even fucking remember. Sweden? I was Sweden, then we had the muscle contest.
Was it?
I think so. Then I went to Milan, Poland.
I thought it was Sweden straight to Milan.
Could have been Sweden straight to Milan, then to, yeah, it was Sweden straight to Milan, then to regionals, was it?
Did you fly back home from Italy to...
I can't remember.
The NBA fight was like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I was in Milan for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was in Poland, and then I was in Britain. Well, over for British in Bradford. And then I'm back, and then next week I'm in Romania, and then Denmark, then I'm Germany, then I'm Portugal, then I'm Austria. No, then I'm Netherlands, and then I'm Austria, something like that. No, I'm in Alicante for Big Man as well. Oh, I could end up just going, you might see me in my next video being 60 kilos, guys. It's plausible. But yeah, joke aside, it's been manic, so, but I wouldn't change it. So that's the crack. I wanted to speak a little bit about the bikini division and my 2 cents, and although I don't agree with it, although a lot of people don't agree with it, that's neither here nor there. The criteria is the criteria. I would just like an explanation as to why bring in Fit Model and what is the purpose behind that if you are legitimately going to soften the bikini division, because to me that makes absolutely no sense. But look, it is what it is. So moving on from that, it's always good for me to give a little update on the HQ where we are now. You will have seen that we moved through that session on a few new pieces from Megamass. So we've purchased another 3 pieces over the last 3 weeks. They've arrived. I've actually placed another order for one more machine, which is going to be the weighted hip extension from Granite. So I know a lot of the females that will be listening to this that train here are going to be very excited for that. That's going to be an addition into our glute section. And then obviously we're in the posing studio, but the other side of this wall is going to be laid out in like a chill out area. So that's going to be happening. I'll get on to Brian, that's going to be happening soon. And then I have big news pending for the gym. I won't say it yet. We'll hold on to it, but it's exciting. It's exciting. So that is the crack, guys. I will make sure that I document more as to what's happening. But right now, it's just been foot to the pump and pushing through the shows, accumulating wins around Europe with the athletes and delivering top level results with the team. And that's, nothing changes. So hope everybody's good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Chat soon.